Good morning, Facebook family and friends, YouTube family and friends. Today is Saturday, 10:30 a.m. As I take a second to get my feeds together, just to give people a chance to come on. Just enjoying the Saturday morning, man. Everybody's either asleep or just waking up. I've been up. I gotta, I like to study when it's quiet. That's my thing. So if you're new, if you're new to my stream, if, you know, check me out. What's that? Check me out on YouTube. Go over to the let me hit this real quick. And I'm gonna type it into the text bar right now. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? I want y'all to check me out. So my YouTube, all you gotta do, I need to copy the link right here. That's what I need to do. Let me see if I can copy the link. I'll do it from my phone. Well, I can't see my live streams, right? There we go. Hit that. Expand that. Boom. Okay. So let me find this on Facebook on the phone. I'm gonna just share my YouTube link in the comments right now. Definitely want everybody to check me out on YouTube. Come over, subscribe. I want you to comment, share it. If you like it, like it. I'm all about networking, man. So I'm putting a comment down right now. There you go. Beautiful day. Spend some time with your family. Get some physical activity. I remember growing up, man. Like our parents couldn't keep us in the house. That's all we did. We came home from school. We was just throwing book bags to run out and go play ball or football or just, do whatever. Now, man, it's totally different. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? The world is totally different. It's like, hey, Jason, what's up? You know, these kids, they come home and they can't wait to sit down. I'm like, you've been sitting down all day and you don't want to go outside. They just want to be glued to a device, to a gaming console. I get it. I game as well. But get outside, man. Get the moving. It's my boy Fried Rice. Hey, what's up, Janelle? These kids today, they don't understand what it's like to just be out and run. Our parents never had to tell us to get out the house. After school, it was on and popping. Period. And you got to get out and get some type. What's up, Jermaine, man? You got to get some type of physical activity in your life. These kids can't run a quarter of a mile. I ain't seen Janelle in a minute. Girl, if you still around, we need to get up one day. I'm still around. That's why you got a bunch of 12-year-olds weighing 200 pounds right now. They don't have, they don't know how to play. They know how to. It's weird. It's a beautiful thing, but to me, it's also weird. Like you could put a 1 year old on an iPad, and this 1 year old can navigate better than most adults. You don't have to tell him nothing. He's 1 years old. He can go on YouTube. He can go on social media. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. It's going to be to the point where, he's 17. Okay, I'll hit you up. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit you up now on my phone and send you the info. We living in a generation where a lot of parents, they parent by putting a tablet in front of their child. The interactions are limited. I'm not here. I sent it to your DM, Janelle. I'm not here to, tell anybody how to parent. I'm not a judger. I don't do that. But you got to interact with people, man. Don't create a society of introverts. Dre, what up, Dre? What it do, Dre? Parenting today, I see it a lot. It's like, they put their kid in front of the PS4 or Xbox One, or, they give them a tablet and they off doing whatever they doing. Oh. Yeah, so I just wanted to get on here and talk about some real life issues. I mean, if you look at the way our society's going, man, debt is big. Then we living in a society where you don't want people to be physically fit. So you're gonna have a whole generation of larger people. They're gonna be smart as I don't know what. But they're gonna be 15 at 300 pounds. Hey, you like it, I love it. But genetically, you shouldn't be like that. Dre, come through and check out the YouTube. I put the link up. Let me see if I could paste it in again for those that are coming in. YouTube channel is doing exceptionally well. I'm blessed for that. Oh, man, I'll be 47 this year. I love it. Oh. So the primary focus of my lives are normally to talk about something to do with credit. And sometimes I'll just be talking about what's on my mind at the moment, but I don't want to stray too far from credit. I try to explain to people day in and day out. I don't care where you work at. If you work for the president, if you work in the Whole Foods manager, if you work in wherever you work at, add some type of additional income. I don't care if you make 200,000 a year. You have to add some additional form of income. Hey, Perret, how you doing? Nowadays, making it on that one job that you have, that's why, like, you see so many elderly people. They have good jobs or good retirement money coming in, but they still driving for Lyft and Uber. Your job equals pay the bills. Your side hustles equal extra stuff that you might want in life. See, the definitions vary. So whatever your definition of what extra stuff you want, that's what it is. Oh. If you just got to use common sense, man. Everything is placed in front of you. It's just how you want to see it. Some people don't believe. You got a good job now. If let's just say you're barely getting by. A lot of people, you know, live paycheck to paycheck. I get it. But if you're going through, like if you're barely getting by now, just think in 2030 what it's going to look like. You're going to be older. Your children are going to be grown and moved out of the state, possibly even the country. You think it's going to get easier? These are questions you need to ask yourself. So I tell people all the time, it doesn't matter, you know, if you join me. I have a side business. Anybody interested in, earning additional income? For Facebook, send me a message. For YouTube, you can send me a message and I'll get right back to you with the information. But I tell people all the time, you don't have to join my business, but you better do something. I don't care what it is. Find out what you're good at and hopefully it's profitable. And do it. You got to be disciplined, man. The American dream. Let's go back over the American dream. You ready for this? You're going to go to school, right? Because you got to get a good job when you get out of school. So that requires a high school diploma, which nowadays it doesn't matter if you got a high school diploma to get a good job. Okay. We're going to go to college. We're going to acquire some debt. Okay. You finish college now, right? Now, roughly you're about anywhere from 21 to 22, unless you're going for like medical fields and stuff like that, even older. Now you have all this debt. You're young. Everybody done bombarded you with credit card offers and, man, you got the best credit, blah, blah, blah. Take this offer. More debt. American dream. Fast forward. You got to buy this big house with the white picket fence, the 2 pets, the 2 kids, boy and a girl, the husband or the wife. That's the picture they paint. They don't tell you on the back end of that, now you're at $200,000 in debt. Fast forward, now you're 46, 47 years old, still paying for stuff from college. I mean, think about it. I'm going to give y'all 2 real serious, things to think about. Right now, hypothetically speaking, let's just say I make a public announcement, I'll give you 10, anybody right now that gives me 10 grand cash can have my house. I'm tired of the US. I'm moving to Egypt. How many people do you know that can go to the bank right now and pull out 10 grand? Food for thought. Somebody, just think about it. You don't even have to comment on it. Just think about it. 50% of the US doesn't even know their credit score. If you don't know, how can you start? See how big that is? Joe, how you doing, good brother? Good dude right there, Joe. Joe Donnelly. Entrepreneur. What you got out there, Joe? Nifty 50s? I see something in Jersey. Got some old school sock hop type, skate type, not skate type, excuse me. The old school, how they used to deliver back in the, on roller skates. You got a bunch of nifty 50 establishments. Check them out, Joe Donnelly. Any of my buddies that come through and they entrepreneurs or they doing anything, I'm always gonna talk about it. Whoever's watching me live on YouTube, I love y'all too, but I'm looking towards Facebook. So I can't look at both screens. But I love y'all too. But yeah, man, you have to do something, man. I'm sure everybody can relate in this chat right now as we speak. You remember when you were 18. You remember when you were 12 and you were like, I can't wait till I'm 13. Then I couldn't wait till I'm 16. I can't wait till I'm 18. I can't wait till I'm 21, right? And then you might even say, well, I can't wait till I'm 25. My insurance rate's going to go down. Now, after 25, you didn't say, or most people don't say, a number after that, because 25 is like the hit. But think about it. Like I said before, I'm 46 now. So from 25 to 46, those years seem to go quicker than the 1 to 25. Before you know it, I used to call older dudes unk, and now I'm unk. Everybody, I speak highly on inflation, man. People have to, when you can't just say, I want to be having more money. I want to be better in finance. You want change, you have to change. Period. So if you want better finances, you got to start understanding finances. You got to understand inflation. You got to understand spending habits, credit. There's a lot of factors that factor in. So with inflation, let me give you another example. Pardon me. This coffee got my nasal passages open. So this is how inflation works. I'm going to speak for myself. So from my son to me, to my father, to my granddad, right? Everybody has that war story. Meaning, like, my grandfather, my dad, my grandfather, and my great grandfather are all deceased. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, they were alive. And I could talk to my granddad. He would tell me something like, boy, I remember when gas was a nickel. That would be his war story. I remember when soda pops was a nickel. Okay, now fast forward to my dad's generation. He would tell me, you know, son, I remember when sodas were 50 cents. Hey, Ryan, what's up, buddy? You know, I remember when gas was yada, yada, yada. And then, my generation, I'm going to be able to say, I remember when Pepsis were $1. I remember when gas was $2 or whatever the case. But point with inflation is that everything is going to increase, and it's going to increase faster than minimum wage. So for all of us that's older in here, if you think back to the 80s/90s, if you were making 100 grand in your household, just you by yourself, or even you and your wife combined, or you and your husband combined, you were doing good for yourself. Nowadays, I see a bunch of 20-something-year-olds making 80 and 100 grand a year, struggling. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that's not any money, but when they start to see, this is what happens. When the minimum wage starts to fluctuate, let's say they take it up to $20 an hour, everything else has to compensate. So you're going to go to, wherever you go, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Qdoba, wherever you go, you're going to be spending $20 for one meal. That's how inflation works. Think back, people. 80s and 90s. $1,000 can rent you out a nice house. Fast forward, 2020. $1,000 can rent you out a one-bedroom apartment. See how that works? You're never too old. Make adjustments in your credit. You need that credit. I refer to credit as the backup plan, the plan B. If times get tight, that's when you pull that credit out. So you want to have that in play for just in case. And I got videos on my YouTube. My latest video, I think it was the top 10 credit tips, and we got, let me see. Yeah, so I think that was one of my latest ones, the top 10 credit tips. So number one was like, establish a great pay history. That makes up 35% of your credit. I always love talking about finance because in school, like, we didn't get that. We had like certain classes when I was going to school. I graduated in 91, and again, I'm not bashing schooling, the public school systems, none of that. All I'm saying to you is that school doesn't teach the youngsters what it takes to survive in the real world. Like, I can only reflect back to me. Pardon me. But the War 1812, the Diary of Anne Frank, the Civil War, things of this nature. We dissected sharks and frogs and stuff like that. I've never applied any of that stuff in my real life, ever. How you doing, Ryan? Good brother right there. That's my man Ryan right there, man. He been going hard on them tomahawk steaks. Ryan, I'm going to say it on my live feed right now. You better take it easy, man. Beef and pork are cloggers, man. It's hard to pass through your body. But they look good though, bro. You know, the stuff they teach you in high school, it's not, hey, what's going on? Tanya, it doesn't teach you how to maneuver in life. You know, kids are coming out of school. You need to be, that's why I say, like, when I become ultra wealthy, I'm going to open up a finance school. I want to teach children how to balance checkbooks, write resumes, business plans, fill out job applications, online or in person. Um, the do's and don'ts, the benefits of getting or not getting credit, how to manage credit, how to take their money and make their money work. See, these are stuff that'll help youngsters to thrive in today's society versus, like, what are you teaching in school? And I tell people, add something additional to your income, man. You have to. Some people are paying college tuitions for kids to go to school. I mean, I'm talking high school and even possibly middle school. We're already training. We already, in our mindset, we're training to be in debt. Hey, Alex, that's a good brother right there. My Alex, right there, that just joined Alejo. Please, y'all, check him out. He's one of my mentors. He's a motivational speaker, and see, it's life is about perception, man. You hear it all the time. The glass is, half empty, half full. It's the way you see things. So you can see some people don't know how to distinguish or decipher a message. Me and Alex, we're going to talk about network marketing a lot. But there's messages in there that's not even relative to network marketing. It's life messages. So it's what you take. You get to choose what you take from a conversation. Have you ever seen a person, perception is so big, like somebody can have a definite family and they go off the deep end. I'm diving off the bridge, boom. Because that was their perception, like the world was over. Or another person could be like, you know what, I'm just going to celebrate, and this is how I believe. I'm going to celebrate my dad's life. That's how he gets to live. So it's your perception. Carolyn, what's up? I apologize to the fullest. Miss Carolyn, what's up? I'm not too old to call you Miss Carolyn. Where were my manners there? So again, please make sure you add some form of additional income, or you're going to be hurt. Period. You will be hurt. If you think that the money you make now, just imagine cutting that in half. It's going to be less than half because they're only going to try to give you 40%. Hey, what's going on, Casey? Good brother, good brother. So imagine being able, if you're barely getting by now, when they cut you down to 40%, what are you going to do? I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to live with your son, your daughter, possibly a nursing home. Man, I'm not going in nobody's nursing home, man. I would never. This is me personally, and I get it. Sometimes older people, they get dementia, they get, certain things. Yeah, I see that, bro. Enjoy yourself in Ocean City. Sketch out there too. Hit him up, man. He out there at the casino. All I'm saying to you guys is this is just the way I am. My mom, she's in Korea. But if she was here, she can live with me until the day she either dies or I die. Period. I will never. I don't care if I had to change her. I don't care if she had dementia, she didn't know who I was, and she was trying to fight me every day. I don't care. I would never, ever put my mother, somebody that gave me life. I tell these kids, I talk to a lot of younger kids, man. I hate my dad. How can you hate somebody that gave you life, man? And I get it, man. Everybody's situation is different. But as long as your parents didn't what, sexually abuse you or put you through that type of crap, I mean, with growing up comes ass whippings, man. I come from that old school generation. When them lights came on, we was in the house. Your parents said something. They didn't have to tell you 2 or 3 times. I'm sure a lot of people in here heard that. I'm not going to tell you 2 or 3 times. My dad was in the military. I call him super military. My dad would say, "Did you clean your room?" And I already had my room clean. So I answered, "Yes, sir." But if I had just said no, he would just look at me. And I knew what that meant. That meant hurry your ass up and get to cleaning that room. These kids nowadays, I see kids talking back to their parents. No, such and such, do that. Johnny, hurry your ass up. Johnny, do this. No, I'm not doing it. What? Man, that would have got me a damn tooth out. And I think that's one of the biggest problems we have when it comes to raising our own or our grandkids. Like, the government, the state, they took away that ability to, I'm not gonna say sit here and abuse your child, but they took away that ability to physically discipline them. Man, kids, if I go steal a car and I burn somebody's car down, and my mom tell me you're gonna stay in a corner for 2 hours, that don't work. I don't care about no damn corner. I'm not afraid of a corner. I'm gonna take your gaming system for a week, a month. Who cares? That doesn't work. Man, with respect comes a level of fear. Period. You know why I didn't curse in front of my dad? I'm not going to sit here and say I was a perfect. A lot of people in this group know me. I'm not perfect. I did stuff behind closed doors. I didn't do it in front of my dad because I was afraid to. I knew the repercussions if I got caught. Period. That's how that works. So again, I don't want to get too far off base. I talk about life topics. And I just try to help people, man, through life experiences, through, the knowledge I've accumulated, 46 plus years. Just please add some form of additional income. I don't care what it is, man. Hopefully, like I said, if anybody in this live or anybody that see the video, they want to join me up, man, inbox me. I'm going to send you the info. Let you check it out. If you like it, join. If you don't, ain't no love lost. You want to change, everybody say, we want to change the world. You want to change the world? See, when people say that, you know what I tell them? You have to change your world first. So affect one of your friends. You know what I used to do? Pardon me. So a lot of people in here know my, hey Mandel, how you doing, good brother? A lot of people in here know my story. A lot of people that know me. And there was a time where I was street involved. I'm not going to get all into that. I don't glorify that. But that was my reality. And I would tell everybody that I was around, every day. This was my thing. Every day, pick one good deed and fulfill it. Whether that be, helping the elderly lady carry her groceries to the car, hold the door open for somebody, feed a homeless person. See, you determine what your good deed is for that day, and then you execute. Now imagine, good man. Hey, Mandel, you motivate me, bro. Keep your head up. You know what they say, man? This is my motto. Aim for the moon and hit the stars, bro. So imagine if every friend you knew, right? And majority of them might live in your town. You say, well, we all going to do one good deed a day. Now imagine if just 10 people did that. Okay? So imagine if 10 people did that. And now that just shifted, your town, that's your world, right? So now, people are, it's just uplifting. It's better. So imagine if all the people they know, they pass the same message and they say, well, find a good deed. And then before you know it, it's contagious, man. It spreads like wildfire. Now, every day, your whole town, hey, Marcus, what's up? Again, my buddy here, Marcus Hobby. This man has a VIP barbershop. Check him out. His name is there. You can find him on Facebook. Bam. Okay. So now imagine if your whole town is doing good deeds. Let's say you got a small populated town, 7 to 10,000, and 5,000 of them are doing one good deed a day. That shape shifted your whole town. You know? And people got to understand that. It's who you want to be in life. This is the way I see it, man. It's not about what you can acquire. We all like nice things. We're geared to it. I'm a victim of it. I love nice things. But that's not who I want to be remembered by. I want to be an impactor. I want to impact people where they could say, man, that's messed up, that dude gone, man. But he was a good brother, man. He was knowledgeable. He shared his knowledge. He wasn't a hater. These are the things I want associated with my name. I don't want to be, oh yeah, this guy, Larry, he drove this, he drove that. Like, that's cool, but that's not a legacy, man. That's not something you want to be known for. The best thing they can come up with is you drove a Bentley? No. That's not giving back, man. How do we give back? You got to find your way to give back to the community, man. Like I said, I come from, I was involved in that street life, man. So my give back is I talk to a lot of young dudes that's currently involved in street life. And we're not going to glorify that, man. We're not going to, you got to do what you got to do now. Don't get me wrong. Like, I believe in that wolf pack mentality, man. If you got some kids out here that's 10 years old that hadn't eaten in a week. Parents might be drug abusers or whatever. So whatever they feel as though they need to do in life to eat, that's on them. I'm not going to judge you because, Leonard, what's up, bro? If you feel like you need to go out here and be an entertainer or, what's that, stripper or whatever you need to do, what you feel like you need to do, that's what you felt like you need to do. So I'm not going to judge you for that. All I'm saying is be smart. Like I tell these young dudes, man, y'all out here risking y'all life. Then, hey, Albert, man, listen, let me give a shout out to my man, Albert, right there, man. This brother here, look him up. He's in the network marketing and another company that, it's a health and wellness company, Vita Divina, but look him up, man. This dude is young, knowledgeable, definitely a nice mentor. But, I tell these young dudes all the time, man, I'm not going to sit here and bash you for what you do, you in the streets or whatever, but at least make the money, take the money and turn it good, man. Don't, you look good. You go look at some of these young kids, man, they are walking billboard, designer, everything. Boy, I spent $600 on this belt. I'm like, bro, when the show ends, what are you going to have to show for it, man? Kids out here 13 years old with 50 grand. Like, bro, you don't need to hustle. You need to understand money and money principles. Period. I'm gonna give y'all one of my gems that I share with a lot of young people, man. Oh, I appreciate the love, y'all. I definitely appreciate the love. It's like this is one of the most important things in the African American community. I share with the youngsters all the time because a lot of us believe, the courts are not designed for us. It's not fair for us. And I'm not making this black and white. I'm just stating my opinion. So if you know that the court system, like if you go in front of this judge, he's going to bury you, this, that, and the third. What I tell these youngsters is take yourself out the equation. See, life lesson. When you're not in the equation, it doesn't affect you. So if I know the court systems are not fair to African Americans, right? I just don't go in court. I don't put myself in front of a judge. See, these are factual statements on my part. Like I tell people all the time, you got some people out here that say relationships, right? They'll say stuff like, "Oh, I don't do drama. I don't want to beef," and they be the main ones beefing. Guess what? It takes two people to beef. Two. So if a person is trying to beef with you and you don't entertain it, they can't beef with you. It's about protecting your sanity. Start eliminating toxic people, places, things, events, whatever out of your life, man. And start filling your life with positive people. People like I stated, my buddy Albert right here, man. People that you see that are going in a direction that you're going in, that are positive, they're motivating. If you want to be a millionaire, this is what you do. You study millionaires, you hang with millionaires, you emulate millionaires. This is what you do. You don't hang with Joe Blow that's hanging out on the corner smoking, and drinking all day. It's not going to happen. Again, all of this stuff that I'm saying to y'all, John, what's up, boy? It's my opinion, my life experiences. If you don't agree with it, guess what? Maybe it's not your life experiences. But hopefully I could just hit somebody. Like, it's people that reach out to me and they say, man, you know what? The stuff you were talking about, I just thought about that. Like, it was in my mind. So I reached that person. I'm cool. If I reach one, I'm cool. A lot of people, they might not like my content. Guess what? I'm still cool because I'm still going to talk about what I want to talk about until I can't. Period. I'm going to give away free gems. You do with it what you want. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. That's what we do. We live in the lab. But yeah, man. So my suggestion for 2020, and see, that's another reason why I love the company I'm with, man. It teach you credit strategies, bro. Credit repair, credit building, credit management, fraud protection. It has everything under one umbrella. So again, if anybody's interested in earning additional income while repairing your credit, hit me up. I ain't gonna plug my business here. I'm gonna see how serious you are. Hit me up. But I tell you one thing, my new rule for 2020, if I present an opportunity to somebody and they don't even entertain looking at it, and then 2 weeks later they ask me, can they borrow 200? I promise you the answer gonna be no. I don't care who it is. Because at the end of the day, if an opportunity, all I need is an opportunity. If an opportunity is in front of me, I'm gonna excel. A lot of times I'm looking or finding the opportunity. But in this case, I know some good brothers, man, and they've been trying to put me in this company for 3 years, so I get it. For whatever reason, I had a mechanic shop, I had this tagging type, I had a bunch of stuff going on. So, I didn't, I was one of these people, man, I don't have the time. I had some big boys reaching out to me, big boys in network marketing. Uh, we had Stephanie and Freddie. What's their last name? Alvarado, and then Ketter Community. Like, these are big boys in network marketing, and I told them the same thing, man. I don't have that. I'm working 16 hours a day. I made great money, but guess what? I didn't have no time for myself. You work 16 hours a day for 14 to 16 hours a day for 6 to 7 days a week. And I promise you, you have no time for yourself. I had time to eat, shower, and sleep. And sometimes not all three. I tell people all the time, man, I'm going to paint a picture for y'all. And I'm sure y'all seen it in movies and possibly real life. Tony, what's good, man? Good brother. You know, you'll never see, let's just say, an older white dude, right? Because that's what they portray in the movies. He's laying on his deathbed. He's ultra rich. He's filthy rich. He's worth, let's just say, $100 million. He's on his deathbed, right? All his kids around, his wife's around, whoever's around. You'll never hear him say on his deathbed, John, I wish I had more time so I could work more. Yeah, Delgado. There it is. My bad. Thank you, Mandel. See, that boy's sharp. But, they'll never say, I wish I had more time to live so I could work a couple more hours. They'll always relate things to time. John, I wish I had more time and I didn't work as much so I could spend it with you and watch you grow up. You can't get back. Time is precious, man. Money is important for now, you know, but time is there too. Because you can have all the money in the world. If you don't have the time to spend it, what are you doing it for? There has to be a fine balance. Yeah, you worth $100 million, but you don't get a chance to do nothing but work, eat, and sleep. What is it for? Life just, you only get so much time, man. You only get so many heartbeats. You only get so many breaths of air. It's what you're going to do with it. See, all this stuff, you got to determine a lot of stuff, and then I can help you along the way, hopefully. People just got to wake up, man. Don't be that old horse and donkey with them blinders on and you looking forward and you miss. I'm trying to tell you, man. A lot of stuff is right in front of you, and people just elect not to see it. Think outside your box, man. I tell people like this. Speaking on my company again, my side hustle. It costs $50 to join. People like, oh man, let me think about it. Ah man, it's a scam. They got all kinds of negative things to say. Dancing James, what's up, bro? But at the end of the day, it's $50, bro. I can see if I tell a lot of people, come join my company. It's $5,000 to join. It's $50, bro. 2 trips to Chipotle. So you think somebody's scamming you for 50? And the thing that killed me is a lot of people that know me know how I get down. When I say it, I'm old school, man. When I say it, that's what it is. Check the company out, bro. You do your research. You got to do your due diligence. I've done mine. Like I said, I've known about this company for 3.5, 4 years. I just joined in November, the end of November last year. Vincent, what's good, bro? Hey, Vincent, I sent you the links too to the company. I want you to check it out. It's so, like I said, I got caught up with life and this and moving around and things going on. So, of course, I didn't join. I wish I would have joined 3.5 years ago. But people got network marketing gets such a bad rap. Like you tell somebody you doing some network, oh man, it's a scam. And you can show, I don't care, man. You can show them, I got paycheck proof, direct deposit receipts. Oh, it's still a scam. So not only are you questioning my integrity, what you think I'm printing out fake? Pardon me. I'm printing out fake pay stubs and stuff. Come on, man. People crazy. Let me make sure I sent my man Vincent the info. I'm trying to find you, bro. Get a lot of messages, man. Oh, man, I don't have the time. You think you don't have the time now? Guess what? You won't have the time. And then, honestly speaking, I'm not trying to sound like this person, but when people start hitting me with that type of stuff, like I don't want you on my team anyway, because you already showing me that you're not driven, you're not motivated. When it comes to this, I'm not saying in life, because yeah, I sent it to you, Vincent. Check it out. You're not driven or motivated when it comes to earning additional income, obviously. I'm not gonna say you're not driven or motivated in life. That's not a fair assumption. And I'm not gonna assume because you know the rules of that. But yeah, my company, it costs $50 to join. I'm not gonna make a whole video. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not making videos where I'm talking about the company. People think you're desperate. I don't care if you come in the company or not. I'm providing you an opportunity. You want to check it out? Check it out. If you don't, it ain't no love lost. But I promise you one thing's for sure, two things for certain. When you see me out in the real world and you say, boy, it never fails. Boy, what you doing? Oh, man, I tried to tell you about the company 2 years ago, bro. Oh, I'm ready to join. And they expect to make the same results that you're doing when you done did 2 years of legwork. They want those same results overnight. No. Any businessman, I see people pitching businesses. Yeah, you want to make 50,000 a week. See, I would think that's a scam. Nobody's telling you you're going to make. This business provides an opportunity. You have to do the legwork and the groundwork to make what you want to make. It's up to you. But the products are unbelievable. So, yeah, rejection good, man. I want to partner up with somebody that they not motivated, so they're not going to get one person to join, and then they're gonna be the ones that make some kind of YouTube video talking about that company's a scam. I was with that company for 45 days. I didn't make a penny. Listen, like I try to explain to people all the time. If I was out here selling knives or pans, door to door, and the company was great, the products was great, but I couldn't get a sale, it's not the company's fault. It's me. I have to find out what I'm doing. See, it's a puzzle, man. If you keep playing with the puzzle, eventually you'll unlock it. That's life. So you never stop playing with the puzzle. You keep playing with the puzzle and you figure things out. Hey man, look, I might need to get some business cards. I might need to do some branding. I might need to do some social media. I might need to do, it's things you need to figure out that you increase your chances. Social media is big, man. I talk about this all the time. It's women out there that's put a picture up of them in a bra and panties, get 200,000 likes. And I'll ask them, this is me. This is what I do. Well, how much did you make? What do you mean? Exactly. You just got 200,000 likes. You didn't make a penny. Now, if I ask Mark Zuckerberg the same question, what you think he gonna say? Because he made something all for you. You just gave him free advertisement, period. Because he put that up on your page somewhere. Something popped up and he made money. But you didn't make nothing. Your social media fame is for nothing. 20 years from now, when you don't look the same or you went a whole different direction in life, you're going to say, man, I used to get people to give me 1,000,000 likes and, I had 10,000 followers on Facebook, 20,000, 100,000. I could have utilized that and made money. It's so many ways to make money on top of making money. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. You have to run with like-minded people. So, if you're doing network marketing, you want to run with people that want to either take over in it or dominate. You don't want to, that's just what it is. But I tell people all the time, man, what do you get for being social media famous? Nothing. You can get paid a penny. There's women up here, man, they put a picture up, bro, getting 200,000 likes. How did you capitalize off that? Me personally, I'll give you a prime example. If I had 20, 30,000 followers on Facebook, and let's just say, I had a lot of engagement. Now I'm going to offer, hey, you want to post something on my Facebook? Let's talk a number. See, that's marketing for them. So that's what I mean by taking money and turning it into more money. You got to figure out what you can do, what you're good at, your side hustles, but you better do something. Before I end this video, bam! So every time 25 people comment, per 25, I'm going to give out. This is how much I believe in the company. I'm going to pay for your membership. If you don't make no money in 30 days, quit. If you apply yourself. Now, you can't sit back and join the company and then be like, oh, I ain't even looked at it in 2 weeks. It don't work like that, man. Anything, you're going to have to grow your business, period. 100 people comment on my videos, what I'm going to start doing. But see, you got to come over to YouTube. It's easier for me to track YouTube. So I'm going to put the link in for my YouTube again in the comment box. Let me go to my live feed real quick. 1 second, y'all. Let me put this in here real quick. Man. Come over to my YouTube. Comment. If 100 people comment, I'll pick 4 people. I'm gonna bring you and give you a taste, man. Once you taste blood, you're gonna go crazy. You people join the company for different reasons. You don't have to join the company to make money. You can join the company to save money. See, that's what I like about this company. It's ways to make money. Hey, Talisa, what's up? Inside of money. We're gonna teach you some strategies for some IRS strategies where you're not taxed as hard. So that might save you $100 to $400 out of your check that you getting paid, anyway. Imagine if your boss came to you right now and said, I'm going to give you a $400 a month raise. You're going to take it. And we're going to show you ways how to do that. People are using the strategies in the program. They're fixing their credit. They're getting extra money so they get a chance to do other stuff. I'm good. It's always good seeing, my older friends. They've been with me for a long time. So credit strategies, money management is so... Listen, this company, I'm not going to sit here and keep plugging this company. When I start to talk about it, I light up because I believe in the company. You might not believe in the company. All I'm saying is check it out. How do you know if you don't believe if you don't check it out? So all those people can inbox me. We can keep it private. You don't have to let everybody know. But I'm telling you, again, before I'm ready to get off this video. But what I want to tell people is do something. You got to add some additional income, period. If you got children, they're getting older, right? So guess what's going to happen? They're going to have children. And guess what's going to happen? You inherit, your children's children are kind of like your ghost children. They're going to be yours too. You better have some type of money coming in, man. Because if you don't, you're going to get swallowed alive, period. For everybody that came through on the live, man, I love y'all, man. Everybody that's watching, a little later via Facebook, on my YouTube channel, I love y'all too, man. Just think about some of the stuff I say, man. And hopefully it'll help you. 11:23 now. Y'all have a beautiful day.